Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Foles' Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Foles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Brees throwing on second down. And Josh Hill has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, 45 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Coming into the year, Brees, 465 touchdown passes, add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny, I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one, where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Brees hasn't looked back since. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. They run again with a J. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is a J. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. From midfield, here's Wentz. And Salakir left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. They run for it with a J. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be first down Eagles. Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone, or? Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out, well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, it's Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the foot.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Breeze going to throw. Michael Kendricks. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They picked up another first down with that run.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Ajayi. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On play action, Wentz. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jay taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and run it with a J. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They toss to Ingram. And some room to work. chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Brees going to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Use your kill. Here we go.
Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run here with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.